The woman threw down one of her heels and waited for a long time to hear the landing, becoming even more frightened when she finally mustered up the courage to jump. Her heart raced wildly as she waited for death. But strangely, after a long wait, she landed unharmed. When she opened her eyes, the raised platform was not even the height of an adult. She couldn't believe it all. It turned out that her husband never allowed her to leave that stand. It turned out that she was a model and her husband was a rich man who had installed a shelf on the living room wall so that Annie would only have to be a vase and do nothing else. At first she thought it was just a joke. From that day on, she dressed up every day, and her husband would bring home lots of expensive gifts. But as time went on, he looked at her less and less. First he worked with his back to her, then he simply rarely appeared in the living room. She became a forgotten ornament, and that shelf became her prison. She didn't know how long she stayed on that shelf until one day she decided to escape. Who would have thought that the hardest part wouldn't be escaping the man, but believing that she had actually been able to walk off that shelf, which wasn't even that high, with ease.